It's week 15 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Steelers and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country.
You want to watch it? You need to get in, bro. This league will fit you perfectly. The Eagles.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known...
Now they'll hit the line. Smith on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This shit crazy as fuck.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Smith in the pistol. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade it started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And that will not be enough for a first down. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. First down, Smith to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, man, you might be right, man.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. 2nd and 6 now. On the move, headed right.
Dude.
He takes it himself. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Smith. Brought in right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Is Micah Parsons hurt?
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Where the fuck is Micah Parsons at?
Working inside the red zone.
Whoa.
Pass it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams has a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down throw for Cousins. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. Step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now Cousins again. Gets this to Kincaid. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach. Touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
All right, that's shorty you met on Roblox, right?
Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter. 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Cousins. That throw finds Pickens. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Cousins now. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he's brought down at the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pass complete to Wiley. And this one doesn't go far. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt a field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Smith on 1st down. Complete. It's Ingram. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. Tackled with the 1st down yardage. They go play action. Here's Smith. Got Williams, and it's complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Completed here to Pickens. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He finds Kincaid. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Juju Brents with a stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. From the 33 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. From the red zone now. And he sails that one over the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice. Rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
A little. Back it up as a result of that penalty. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. First down, Smith to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles pushing for a score before the break. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Catch made by Cooks. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. And again, it's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. Fourth down, Smith. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Finds Kincaid. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Mason there to haul it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Again, Jones to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. No need for... Just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the... They need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Pickens motioning left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a give on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing from the gun here. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he gets him around 6 there. Desmond King up to make the tackle. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. Second and 4. He finds Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
There's just certain times you get a feel, right, Kate? Do this long enough, kind of get a sense and just know these two teams are going to be fighting and clawing for that lead. And that sack, well, for me now, you can't afford to go for it. We'll put some points on the board and salvage what was a promising drive. They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It is caught left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Running for the marker with Williams. And his short gain gets them another set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Smith in the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And across the 30 before it stopped. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st down, Smith to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers offense headed out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Jones. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
Patterson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out.
Is your dick hard to call me, bro?
Motioning
Keep
one
it
of the
real.
tight
Is your
ends.
dick hard, bro? Is your dick hard, bro?
After
Like,
the
bro,
pick,
your
here's
dick
Cousins
ass
again.
hard.
Connects with
What the
Wiley.
fuck, bro? Oh
And he'll
my
go down, and
God.
we'll say right at the 39-yard
This
line.
nigga be so horny to
Sometimes
call,
you're
bro.
looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down
Oh, you
yards.
be so horny,
That's caught by
bro.
Chris Olave.
The horn
And he's
document
tackled with the
himself,
first
man.
down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Cousins. Brought in by Vele. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Cousins again. Connects with Montgomery. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Wiley hauls it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This one's caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They are throwing it again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Eagles back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They send a tight end in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding a 10-point lead. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running right, it's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Straight ahead with Williams. Has a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They're now set for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he drives this forward to the 6. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. A handoff to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is